He's going to play the 1 ball, draw back, play the... Now, the reason he did this is because the 8 goes in the side pocket. Now, watch what he does here. Play the 1. Now he's just going to play this ball and probably follow down just a little.
I don't like where this is going.
I think I heard Earl reaching for his car keys.
Yeah, boy.
They don't get lucky.
Win over Reyes moves on to the next round.
Hey, you're pretty lucky.
You don't make a ball, how can you win?
Oh, and Earl calling Efren lucky there, and you know, luck is a part of the game. Does he have any kind of shot there?
Barely. He has to hit this 8 ball first. He cannot hit this ball, the 14 ball first.
Now, if he doesn't hit the 8 ball first with the cue ball, then Mike Sigel has ball in hand.
Yes, but it is not loss of game.
Correct. But Mike Sigel should be able to. You would think.
Okay, now
this is
magician.
He doesn't have it.
God damn.
Unbelievable.
Mary Houdini.
Magandang hapon mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard. Welcome to Sports Hub Reaction and Commentary Videos. For today's reaction video, ito pag-usapan natin itong napaka-thrilling matches between Efren Bata Reyes versus dito sa dalawang pool master. Walang iba kung hindi si Earl Strickland at itong si Mike Sigel. Ito yung laban nila sa IPT Championship match at dito nga makikita natin back-to-back na laro ito, no? Mauunang maglalaban dito si Efren Reyes versus Strickland. Ang paglalabanan nila dito, ito yung 2006 IPT North America 8-Ball Open Tournament. At dito nga mapansin niyo talagang panalo si Efren Reyes sa pants at ito naman determine si Strickland para talunin itong reigning and defending na si Efren Bata Reyes dito sa 8-ball. At mapansin niyo mag-skip tayo ng ilang rack, no? At dito nga magkakaroon tayo ng score na 5-4, lamang ng 1 punto si Efren Bata Reyes at si Reyes pa rin ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 10. Ang kanilang laban ay 8 balls, ang kanilang race or yung match ay race to 8 at dito nga mukhang nakakalamang na si Efren Reyes, no? Sa score 5-4 ang score natin. Si Reyes pa rin ang merong break.
So Efren has his choice of stripes or solids here.
Well, they're both undefeated this round, both 3-0.
Yeah, Efren, when Efren normally makes a ball in the break and they're fairly open, he, again, he's not a great straight pool player, but he runs the balls probably as well as anybody and moves his best game is just moving the cue ball in those little fine spots that a lot of people cannot get to. He really understands the game. It's amazing where he comes from to play the game that well. I mean, all the Filipino players have the great knowledge and that they have that hard break.
Now, most players peak early in their career, but it appears that Efren has actually gotten better in the last 10 years as he's gotten a little older.
Yes, Efren and I are about the same age. Only days separate us. And, Efren's been out there competing for many years. And really, as long as you have your eyes and health, I mean, there's no reason why you can't win. Like Irving Crane from my hometown won world titles in his 60s. And you see he makes a nice shot here. He's going for the maroon ball, the 7.
How he makes the cue ball move.
Perfect.
On, what would look like just a straight shot to the layman.
Well, now his only real big problem here is the 2 ball. And he's going to play this, follow it, and try and play the 2 ball up the corner. And he's hit that. He's okay, a little bit more angle than he would like.
Medyo alanganin yung ball position dito ni Efren Reyes, no? Para dito sa ball number 2, solid ball yan. Mukhang pipinahin niya doon sa corner pocket at ganun nga, eksaktong tuwid na tuwid yung pagkakapina doon ni Efren Bata Reyes. Bagamat awkward yung dating ng position pero kayang-kayang manipulate ni Reyes at maipasok pa rin yung ball number 2 at makakuha ng magandang ball position dito sa next object ball niya, itong ball number 5. At mukhang kukuha din siya ng position dito sa 1 at para ma-accomplish niya, maipasok itong 1 at maipaikot ng konti yung bola para maipasok naman yung 8. At dito nga mukhang eksaktong-eksakto itong position ng cue ball para dito sa 8 ball. Mukhang aabante na naman si Reyes ng 1 puntos dito, no? Race to 8 ito mga kaibigan at 5-4 ang score natin. Pasok yung ball number 8 at ito 6-4. Si Strickland naman ang magbe-break dito sa...
Well, let's see Earl Strickland's break here compared to Efren's.
Oh, Earl's trying something different now. He's breaking from the end rail.
He's always trying something different.
Wow, he was going right in the corner. You see that? And he got kicked, but I don't know if he made a ball on the break or not.
He did not.
No, he did not. Watch the cue ball. It's going right for the corner pocket, but the strike ball moves it out of the way. Almost looks like a bowling kind of pin knocked down there. You know, Earl, see, the thing is in 8 ball is you cannot predict making balls like in 9 ball. 9 ball, the corner ball, the one on the side, you have a chance of making a ball. In 8 ball, there's just no telling what can go in. So my prediction is hit him as hard as you can and as solid and hope for the best. Efren's going to elect to take the strike balls. Now, this is by no means an easy layout.
Medyo masaklap yung tira doon ni Strickland, no? Walang pumasok doon sa break niya kaya na open ang table para kay Reyes. Dito nga mukhang pinili ni Reyes itong stripe ball, no? At gusto niyang i-break yung cluster ball sa gitna pero hindi yan pumasok at hindi na break, kaya tingnan natin kung paano gawa ng paraan ni Reyes itong mga natitirang bola. At dito nga may available shot si Reyes sa side.
Let's see what he does here. Maybe I'll learn something here. He's going for it right away. Oh, he missed it again.
Was that why he put that extra little kick on that ball? He wanted to get it up table?
Yes, he's trying to draw and hit the 8 or the 10 and just misses. Ooh. He must tickle those balls. He can maybe even do it on this shot. He might draw back and try and hit the orange ball. And he may try and do that right now.
He really is trying to accomplish 2 things with every shot here, it seems.
Well, he's got that little he's going to draw into the orange ball. Now, see, he hit that perfect. Now he's got to gamble on getting a shot, which he does not have an easy shot. See, that's the problem. If he'd have broke it out before, he would have had an easy shot. Now he has a difficult shot. Actually, he's probably going to play the 10, the blue stripe ball. I think that's his only shot he has. And... yeah, this is not an easy shot. A lot of pressure because the score is 6-5.
Look at him, though. He is calm to the point that if you didn't know any better, you'd think he was disinterested by this whole thing. Of course, we know that not to be the case.
This is a very tough shot. Very tough. Look how good he hits this shot. And position. Don't forget the position. Now he's over a ball again. He's kind of laughing. He makes a great shot, goes 2 rails with the cue ball. He's trying to do that. He bumps the 7, which is an educated shot. And now is over the 7 with, again, a difficult cueing situation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Did you see that little English go around that ball? Watch this. He goes 2 rails, and watch where the cue ball's going. He has so much English on the ball, it just gets by that ball.
Wow.
Isn't that something? That's why he's the magician.
I mean, that was a
perfect
huge amount of spin he had to put on that. With perfect speed.
Everything. Just he executed that shot perfectly.
See, it wasn't making the ball that was hard. It was getting the cue ball there.
And it's still not over with.
Mahusay yung mga tira na yan ni Efren Reyes, no? At napansin niyo talagang yung precision niya sa mga tira niya ay napakagaling. At dito nga mapapansin din ninyo yung kanyang ball positioning. Talagang eksaktong-eksakto doon sa kanyang pagposisyon. Makikita ninyo dito, last 2 ball si Reyes, no, sa rack number 11 at mukhang may kaunting puwang para pumasok itong object ball niya, itong stripe ball para makaposisyon sa 8. At yun nga, naipasok ni Reyes at open na open yung 8 ngayon dito sa corner pocket. Napakahusay talaga ni Reyes sa mga cue ball control na ganito. Mukhang abante na naman si Reyes, no? At mukhang mauna siya sa top of the hill dito sa laban nila ni Strickland. At ito aiming si Reyes sa last ball sa rack number 11. Pasok ang 8, tambak na naman si Strickland dyan. 7-4 ang score natin, no? At mukhang abante tayo ng ng ilang puntos dito mga kaibigan. At dito nga mapansin niyo si Reyes naman ang magbe-break. 6-4 ang score natin at makikita natin dito 2 rack na lang si Reyes para magwagi dito sa laban niya kay Strickland. At ito nga dito sa IPT World Pool Tournament na ito, talagang isa ito sa mga prestigious mga matches, no, ni Efren Bata Reyes. At mukhang masama yung break ni Reyes na yun, walang pumasok, kaya back to table kaagad itong si Strickland. Mukhang nagko-complain siya, no, dahil sa mga comment ng mga view.
You never know what's going to happen. But Earl's already, I mean, he's going to elect to take stripes. He really does not have any big problem here that I see. He's just going to kind of run them the correct way. He's actually a little out of line already. You try to get a little further down table. You see he has too much. See, well, I try and run them in groups. That's usually the best way to do it. Oh my goodness, I can't.
At dito nga mukhang na-distract talaga itong si Strickland at nakarombola, no, yung cue ball, kaya na-scratch. Foul yan, kaya ball in hand dito kay Reyes. At alaman natin si Efren Reyes kapag magkakaroon yan ng ball in hand, 92% yung probability na matapos niya yung rack, no. So masama talaga yung tira na yun ni Strickland. Bumigay doon sa isang bola at na-scratch. Kaya foul yan, ball in hand naman kay Efren Bata Reyes. So napakalaking chance ni Reyes para mauna siya dito sa top of the hill. At race to 8 yan, no? 2 racks na lang si Reyes para manalo.
Yes, I mean, you know what it is? Sometimes when in other words, a 9-ball, you're looking at the 1, then the 2, then the 3. That's all you're concentrating on.
And there's less balls on the table to bump into.
Yes, and an 8-ball, you can play the 13, you can play the 10, you can play the 11, you can play the 12. I mean, sometimes your mind gets frustrated.
There's a lot more choices.
Yes.
And there's a lot more balls on the table that could cause a problem.
Yes, there is. And you know, I mean, I played Earl a 9-ball, Earl is maybe one of the greatest players ever lived. I played with him many times. But an 8-ball, he lacks a little something. I'm not saying he can't win the tournament, but that's just not his style of play. You know, Efren is one of these guys that can change his speed in any game. Earl likes to play that fast pace like we saw earlier. He likes that fast-paced game. In an 8-ball, you just cannot do that. You have to take your time in a lot of situations, look and study the table, where in 9-ball, you can pretty much run them. He makes a nice shot here. Look, weaves in between the solid and the stripe. Just gets perfect again. Look where the cue ball goes. That's why.
Mukhang maganda talaga yung momentum dito ni Efren Reyes. Ito mukhang kokonti na lang yung bola, no? 3 bola na lang yan, 4, 2, and 1. At mukhang gagawa ng paraan si Reyes dito para ma-run out niya itong rack number 11. Mahusay yung diskarte doon ni Efren Reyes sa 2 para makakuha siya ng posisyon dito sa side pocket, no? Para sa 1. At ngayon mukhang 3 balls na lang si Reyes at titirahin niya itong 1 sa side pocket at ito namang cue ball ay pupunta dito sa gawing gitna para sa isang malupit na ball positioning niya dito sa 2 at kukunting kanan para doon sa 8 naman sa side pocket. At eksaktong-eksakto mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard, no, yung tira ni Reyes na yan, very precise. At dito nga, last ball si Reyes sa rack number 11. At kapag pumasok ito, nasa top of the hill na si Reyes. Yun nga, pumasok.
For the game and the match.
Efren Reyes pockets the 8-ball in an 8-5 win over Earl Strickland. Reyes moves on to the next round.
Hey, you're pretty lucky. God almighty.
Domingo Bull, how can you win?
No, I'm talking about some of the rolls you got.
Oh, and Earl calling Efren lucky there. You know, luck is a part of the game.
At dito nga, dadako naman tayo dito sa laban ni Efren Reyes versus Mike Sigel. Ito naman yung bago magkalaban ni Reyes, itong si Strickland, no? Ito yung 2005 IPT King of the Hill Championship match. Meron naman itong winning prize na 200,000, no? Ito yung pinakamataas na winning prize dito sa larangan ng 8-ball. Ang kanilang laban ay 8 ball, ang kanilang match ay race to 8. Second batch na ito at nanalo si Reyes doon sa first batch. At may skip tayo ng dalawang rack, no? At ang score natin dito ay 2-0. Si Efren Reyes pa rin ang nasa breaking advantage at nasa table dahil mukhang na-straight niya doon itong si Sigel nga. Pero unfortunately, hindi pumasok itong Jess, no? Mukhang manipis ang tira na yan ni Reyes kaya nag-cliff hanging dito sa corner pocket. Very disappointed si Reyes dyan, manipis ang tira at napaka-steep nitong mga corner, no? Nitong billiard na ito. Dapat talaga dito ay precision shot. Back to table si Mike Sigel at mapansin natin dito mukhang naungusan ni Efren Reyes itong si Mike Sigel doon sa first set, no? At dahil nga second set ito, kailangan maipanalo ulit ito ni Reyes para mag-champion siya or baka tumabla si Sigel dito sa set number 2. Pero panoorin natin mga kabilyard kung papaano ang laban nilang dalawa na ito. Ito mukhang sumablay din si Mike Sigel, no? At mukhang kinakabahan na itong bawat ito.
I'm a little shocked.
I'm just dumbfounded
here right now.
Well, you know, maybe he's just not even thinking. Maybe he thought he was stuck with stripes.
Or perhaps, you know, Mike is he's trying to think so far outside the box to get himself snapped back into consciousness. He wanted to shoot a wild hair and ended up missing.
Stripes are definitely the right shot here because nothing, you know, you can shoot the 10 ball in the side pocket.
Right.
So right there, that would make it a correct choice of balls. But when you have not made a ball yet, I know I would have, and maybe it would have been wrong, but I know I would have shot the 1 ball.
Right.
God, this table's flying over. I can't believe that.
I almost don't think Efren can believe this. I mean, if you would have said this outcome right now.
Clunk.
Do you hear that? It's something's either wrong with his cue stick. Something just doesn't sound good.
That last shot sounded a little cleaner, a little more pure. He's got himself in a pretty good position for that ball in the corner pocket. As he drops the 12 ball.
That was a beautiful stroke there. He hit the ball with high left-hand English, or middle left-hand English, or right-hand English. Came 1-2 rails, and beautiful, beautiful line there.
Yeah, that's called reverse English. A lot of people at home may not realize just how incredibly difficult that was to make the ball. He needed to use that reverse English to put the cue ball there, so he has a shot here.
Drops the 14.
And he's right in position. That was beautifully done.
8 1/4.
At dito nga naipasok ni Efren Reyes yung 8 ball, no? At panalo siya doon sa rack number 3 na yon. 3-0 yung score natin dito sa second set. Si Reyes pa rin ang nag-break para sa rack number 4, no? Dahil ang kanilang set sa break ay winner's break, kaya si Efren Reyes ang nag-break dito sa rack number 4. So mapansin natin dito mukhang natatambakan na naman itong si Mike Sigel dito sa kanilang second set. Medyo disappointed si Mike Sigel dyan, no? At talagang malulus focus siya dahil nakaupo lang siya dyan. At
Used are the official table of the International Pool Tour, the IPT, manufactured by Diamond. With the traditional size pockets, which are smaller. The cloth is official International Pool Tour tournament cloth, which is a nap cloth. It's slower than a lot of the worsted cloths being used in a lot of tournaments and tours. The balls are IPT tournament balls. Chalk is International Pool Tour tournament chalk. The finest equipment's being used here. Toughest conditions, tougher than any condition in a pool room, generally speaking.
2 1/4.
Now, Lori John, is Efren going to have any trouble with that cluster of balls in the middle of the table there?
Well, no, because he's the magician.
A normal human may have.
He's got the 4, 7, and 8 real close to each other. There
Right.
goes the 4.
He's
Ooh,
just-
did he want to do that?
No,
just,
he didn't.
He just did this.
He did not want
And
to
now
do
this
that.
ball, the 8 ball, doesn't really go anywhere.
No, that was definitely not something that he wanted to do.
So he's going to watch for that. He's going to try to probably knock that out somehow.
As you can see, the 7 ball, I don't know if he's going to be able to shoot this 7 in this corner pocket. If that goes, he has that option, or he has this option with this ball in the side pocket.
And it looks like he's chosen the 7 ball. He's got to clear that 12 ball, too, which he does
He
nicely.
almost missed.
Okay, not an easy shot here. Almost misses that.
Now he has to make a choice on where he's going to make this 8 ball.
Does the 8 ball go anywhere?
No, it doesn't, and that's why I'm trying to figure out which ball he's looking at to possibly hit the 14 or go into the 8 ball to just break them up.
3 ball in the corner.
You know, it seems to look from this match as though when you put Efren Reyes up on 1 foot, he really gets.
At dito nga mapansin niyo mukhang nakukuha ni Efren Reyes yung momentum, no? At yung napaka-precise na cue ball control ni Reyes para makakuha ng ball positioning niya sa lahat ng mga object ball niya. Dito nga mukhang alanganin si Reyes sa ball number 8 dahil kailangan niyang i-break itong ball number 8 na ito. At meron pa siyang 3 bola na natitira, no? At dito nga nag-backspin siya para dito sa ball number 5 at mukhang papaikutin ni Efren Reyes.
If he goes over here too much, he draws into the 10. We got like perfect on.
5 in the side.
Hit it.
Okay.
So he was
He
trying
was
to get over
trying to
here
get-
so
yes.
he could play the 8 ball down here.
Yes. Yes.
And he didn't do it. But now
Did not do it.
he can still see it, can he?
At dito nga mukhang alanganin yung ball position ni Reyes, no? Medyo mahina yan at mukhang nakaharang itong ball number 14. Pero mukhang sinipat ni Efren Reyes na
Then Mike Sigel has ball in hand.
Yes. But it is not loss of game.
Correct. But Mike Sigel should be able to run these balls.
There's no question.
You would think.
8 in the corner.
Okay, now,
Now
the
this is
magician.
he doesn't have it.
Oh my goodness.
Grabe, very intense yung tira na yun ni Efren Reyes, no? Mukhang sasablay pa talaga doon, sabi nga ng mga commentator. Pero hindi sumablay yan at eksakto yung speed kaya pumasok yung 8 ball. 4-0 ang score natin dito, no? At
Unbelievable.
Anyway, if I can.
Did you see the speed he hit it at?
He couldn't have hit it any hard. Watch this. He had to hit it perfect speed because if he hit it harder, it doesn't go in.
No.
Shot of the day so far.
Unbelievable.
And if you're Mike Sigel, you've got to think that everything has conspired against you now. 4-0 for the magician.
And even him, look at it.
That was the shot of the match.
Again, to refresh you, Mike Sigel is yet to break in the match. He'll have an open table here once again, however.
However,
But look at when he gets an open table, look at the table.
you've got the 11 ball is tied up
You
with the
got
6
these
ball.
balls
about
tied
this,
up.
Rick.
These are tied up. These are tied up. Mike says, I want to sit down. I don't want to shoot this. This is
The 11 ball into the 15 ball, which is then going to go into the corner pocket. We'll be on a positive note there.
Does not have to go.
Which will open up the stripes more.
This is unbelievably hard.
That's it.
Yay.
Great shot.
Very good.
Mukhang nakakuha ng magandang tira doon si Mike Sigel, no, doon sa combination na yon, at dahil dyan nagkaroon siya ng magandang ball position. Yun ang combination na ginawa niya dito sa ball number 13 at saka doon sa 15, kaya pumasok yung 15 doon sa corner pocket. At dahil dyan mukhang meron ng magandang tira si Mike Sigel, no, at mukhang makukuha niya dito yung kanyang momentum.
What he was doing there is he wants to feel what the shot's going to be like if he puts the cue ball there. Is that correct?
Yes. Whenever you see
9.
somebody aiming
9 ball.
another ball, that's where the cue ball is not. Yes, he's just looking at angles. He wants to get perfect angles every single time he shoots. And
So he
that
doesn't have to use funny English.
Exactly.
Try to.
or a hard shot.
Right.
Again, you don't want. If you don't get exact
Tempo.
position, you have a difficult shot.
Come on, Boeing. God almighty.
But we saw him measure
14.
off where he
Where's
wanted
the
to leave
Boeing
it for the
there?
14 ball. Is that where he wanted to leave the cue?
Playing the 14 ball possibly all the way up into the corner pocket.
I think so.
What a see again, unbelievable.
But it shouldn't be this high.
Unbelievably hard shot.
Nope.
Go in.
Oh, he made it. Oh, he made a good shot
He
finally.
made
Yeah,
a
he
good
did.
shot.
Yeah, I
Wow.
hit the 5. It's, you know what I mean? One more time. I would like to hit the 5 there.
Boy,
top of
he
the
didn't
5
think
a
he
little
had it
bit.
either there, Kevin.
Well, he's still not out here.
And where does he want to leave the cue ball after that?
Well, this is his next ball
I was
here.
going to say anywhere
So-
in this vicinity to where you can make that 11
As
ball.
long as he gets it out there far enough.
This
without
is a very,
scratching.
very difficult shot. The closer a cut shot is, distance-wise, between the cue ball and the object ball, the harder
Oh,
the
he made
shot
it.
is.
He
And
made it.
Oh,
Oh,
they
don't
did.
scratch. Well, that was Mike Siegel's shot of the match so
Yeah,
far.
it was.
That was beautiful. You have no idea how hard
He got
that shot
perfect position on that shot.
11 in the corner.
Was that a harder shot than the 14 ball he made earlier?
was. Yeah, probably.
Come on.
I don't know.
Look at this, you idiot. Where's the spin?
He's fine. Now he's just talking a little game
Lady.
there.
Oh no, this is not
I
easy.
never thought
This
I'd be
doesn't have
saying
to go.
that.
He's got this one here and here. That's for the
I wish I could
game.
He's
spin
fine.
it a little more.
This doesn't have to go.
At dito nga naka-last ball itong si Mike Sigel dito sa ball number 8 sa rack number 5. Mukhang ito masaya siya dyan at talagang excited siya dahil nakapasok pa rin siya at nakapanalo ng isang rack dito sa rack number 5. At tawa din si Reyes, no, dahil chini-cheer up niya rin itong si Mike Sigel. So
Hey, Wiz. Yeah. Yeah, now how do you like it?
He's talking to Efren. But look, I don't like the way
That's
he's.
how I felt like I was playing the whole match. And
Well, he bends his cue stick.
Watch him
Where's
bend
this?
the
I
cue.
forgot where he's breaking from. It's been so long.
This is a brand new shaft. He's only had it a couple days ago. And the first time he used it, he broke and ran 8 in a row. Can we see this comeback?
I made one.
He will keep the break.
Kiss-a-rooney. Uh-huh. Give me a shot anyway. Ooh, if I could hit the 10. Ooh, that would have been a throw-in. I can't. I wish
Okay,
I
now
could.
watch this break compared to
Would have made this
Efren's.
a little easier.
Here's the replay here.
Oh, millionth of an inch. Look at that. Millionth of an inch there. 10, 12, throw them in. Right.
Now, if you ever do
Okay,
make the
let's work.
8 ball on the break,
11.
it's a win, automatic win.
Boy, I wish I could make this 10 ball.
See,
Boy.
right here, the cue ball is frozen against the 6.
mukhang pangit yung pagkakaposisyon nitong cue ball, no, sa pagitan ng 5 at saka ng 6. So gustong tirahin ni Mike Sigel itong ball number 10 pero mukhang tatama dito sa
Breaking the balls like Mike.
All right. Play
As
that.
hard as he
11.
hit it, and having one shot only.
And this is where people will
instead
tell
of
you,
3 or 4 or 5 different options.
Exactly.
you can be a big breaker, you can be a brilliant breaker, but you've got to have a little luck.
If Mike keeps going, he'll create his own luck.
Love him.
Well, he gets on the scoreboard, winning his first game of the match after losing his first 12.
Combination shot here.
Yes, he's shooting the 13 ball to the 11 ball. Great shot.
And he left it perfect. Again, when you break the balls, if you make any ball, you can still choose solids or stripes. You don't have to choose solids if you only made a solid, or if you only made a stripe, you don't have to have stripes. You can choose whichever group you want.
And that makes sense because, you know, if you are if you're getting bad luck, if you made 3
ball.
solids and you're hooked on a solid, why should you be punished?
Oh.
Maganda pa rin yung pagkakaposition dyan ni Mike Sigel, no, dyan sa kanyang ball position sa stripe ball. Pero mukhang alanganin doon sa isang stripe dahil naka-cluster yan. Pero tingnan natin si Sigel kung magawa niya ng paraan yan at may position niya ng maayos itong cue ball. Kaya panoorin pa rin natin mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard, kung paano discard yan ito ni
Automatic for Mike Sigel after winning a game. He's had some easier decisions, certainly, but he looks a little more comfortable by and large.
No, he's letting his stroke out a little bit. But still, the pressure is unbelievable.
13.
We'll have a good look at that 13 ball, perched right at the pocket.
But
He just has to get some angle on the 14 ball.
Right, he's got to get that cue ball in position.
He either needs to come to the rail. Yep.
Oh,
rail.
Perfect.
Whoa!
Now the reason why he's saying whoa, whoa is
last 2 balls si Mike Sigel dyan, no, sa rack number 6 na yan. At mukhang maganda ang pinapakita talaga niyang cue ball control at ball positioning. Mukhang nakakabawi na siya sa kanyang momentum dito sa rack number 6. Last ball si Sigel dito sa 8. At mukhang aabante ng 1 punto si Sigel dito. Ito nga, pumasok yung 8.
Mike wins 2 in a row.
Could we be seeing?
Second straight break for Mike Sigel. He drops a ball. Cue ball can sit right there. A couple of balls dropped for Mike.
Now, do you see his cue stick bend? I mean, that's the Sigel break. He's got a very powerful break.
I've seen him break the shaft years ago on the break.
Right.
On the break.
He broke his shaft, just split in half.
That's amazing.
And you talk about winning 8 in a row. How about winning 9 straight major tournaments, as Mike Sigel did between 1986 and 1987?
Oh, that's like unheard of.
And back in the day, it was thought that nobody could win 3 straight international major tournaments. And Mike Sigel ripped off 9 consecutive wins. If he wasn't on the map then, he certainly put him on the map, put himself on the map in the middle 80s.
This is a great opportunity for Mike because none of the balls are in trouble. He's going to choose. He's choosing the low balls.
Mukhang pinili dito ni Sigel itong maliliit na ball, solid ball. At dito nga mapansin natin mukha talagang nagkakaedad na rin itong si Mike Sigel. At dito nga mapansin natin no, magkasing edad si Mike Sigel at saka si Efren Reyes. Medyo matanda lang ng konti si Sigel sa kanya ng ilang araw. Pero halos magkaedad itong dalawa na ito, no? Kaya mapansin natin dito itong dalawang batikan na pool master. Maganda pa rin ang pinapakita ni Sigel dito sa rack number 7 at mukhang humahabol talaga si Sigel, no? Ay hindi siya magpatalo dito.
Oh. God.
Do you see 2 inches off, an inch off, and you're on the wrong angle? You're on rather than being here and having a straight-in shot, he's now on an angle where the cue ball's coming, just away from the 5 ball and the 3 ball.
And that's the speed, the pressure, the lights make the cloth run a little different speed. Not automatic.
He chose to just hit the ball and come out, which is he's confident now.
I can see that.
Not necessarily where he wanted to be, but now he's seeing where he can get angle to get on this 8-ball because he cannot make the 8-ball in this corner. He's going to have to make the 8-ball in the right-hand corner pocket.
5-ball.
5-ball.
Oh, that bounced back brilliantly to put him in a spot for the 3-ball.
It's all right, but
He would have liked a little bit more angle.
God, really want to swing around.
That's
Oh, hey, Reyes. Come on now.
now it's hard for him to reach the shot.
Why not use the crutch there?
3-ball.
You either like using the bridge or you do not.
And he
like
doesn't.
it.
And he also shoots left-handed and right.
Pasok ang 3, maganda yung pagkakatras ng bola. Last ball si Sigel dito sa ball number 8. Mukhang nakuha talaga yung momentum ni Sigel dito, no, sa kanyang tira na yan. At sa gawing dulo, napansin ninyo si Reyes nanonood, no, dito sa tira ni Mike Sigel. Pasok ang 8, panalo si Sigel dyan sa rack number 7. 4-3 ang score natin dyan, mga kaibigan, mga kabilyard, no? At
You make the 8 on the
dito
break,
nga
you
magbe-break
win.
si Mike Sigel dito sa rack number 8.
Scratch, the opponent gets the
may
ball anywhere
pag-asa
on the
si
table.
Sigel dito dahil umaabante,
I
no?
heard Mike say
humahabol
when
dito
you're
sa
playing
score ni
the
Reyes
top
na 4-3.
players in the world,
Si Reyes at,
Give me a shot, Ski.
even when you have them
may
7-2
dalawang
or
bola
Give me the
na
shiz,
7-1,
Ski. Oh, I can
maganda
play
pa rin
this,
ang
right?
You can
chance
lose.
para
Right.
dito kay
Oh,
Mike Sigel.
Let me look.
At ito nga mukhang
I'll tell you before I shoot.
meron siyang napusuan na
Play the
ipasok
2.
dito sa
2-ball.
he's playing the 12 into the
gawing
2-ball right now.
ibaba at ayun pinalusot na papalusotin sa 1 and 4 at combination para
Great shot.
Money.
Now, for everyone at home,
at dito mukhang
he
nakakita na
picked
ng
solids.
magandang
Even though he hit a strike ball
si
first, you can only
Mike
do that
Sigel.
on
Kaya
the
panoorin
break.
natin mga
Right.
kabilyard.
So Mike called the 2-ball. He hit the strike ball first, but that's a legal shot on the break only. Now, he always has to hit a solid ball first.
7 in the corner.
That was a perfect shot because now everything is fairly open.
Yeah, a little straight on this, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Definitely did not
Boy,
want
he
to
knows
be
it. Yeah.
straight and over the 9-ball again.
Overdid it.
6 in the corner.
And this is where he has to use English to move the cue ball around.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Look at that.
Great shot.
Ho, baby. Ho! Got me. Got me. I can't make it, can I? They got me. Look at that.
See, he
He's
was trying.
saying,
He was
yeah.
trying to make this
That's
ball
hard
here.
to believe. I just did that.
He wanted to have the cue ball here so
Hard
he
to
could make
believe
it.
I can't land the rail
Now,
for the 5.
now he's all messed up.
You got careless on this.
Does he have a shot there, or is the 3-ball in the way?
Look what I just did. That's hard
Well,
to
the 3
believe
balls,
there.
the 3 ball's in the
At dito sa
way.
tira ni
This
Mike
ball is
Sigel,
in the way right
medyo
Okay.
now, to where it's hard
alanganin
for
ng
him
konti
to
itong,
All he's got to do is
make
land
the
anywhere in
5
the
ball.
rail.
At mukhang
might-
I'm gonna play the 5.
kakailanganin niya
I'm playing
talaga
the 5.
ng
He's going to try to jump.
tira
playing the
dito at
5.
mukhang magja-jump
That's
shot
fine.
itong
Play
si
the
Mike
5
Sigel
in the
para sa
corner.
ball number 5 at magpapakitang gilas dito para dito sa isang jump shot. Pero
And a
hindi
scratch to
tumama sa
boot.
jump shot.
I thought it would
Instead,
jump.
tinamaan
Can you believe
niya
what I
yung
just
press
did there? I just got
at
careless on
na-open,
the
no,
7,
itong
got straight on the
table
6.
kay
I mean,
Reyes.
how
Kaya
stupid am I?
regret ni
Huh?
Mike
think the ball
Sigel
never got
itong, pag-jump shot nito na hindi umubra. Kaya na-open
And
kay
the
Reyes.
strike
4-10
balls are just
score
kind of
natin,
sitting there
back
waiting to be
table si
picked
Reyes.
off.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all right in a row.
Well, that was the 5th miss in this second set by Mike Sigel.
9 in the
And again,
corner.
his misses, unlike, which is very interesting because Mike's misses were all on difficult
At
shots.
dito
So
nga,
really what
pagbalik ni
Mike
Reyes sa
has done is
table,
either A,
sinimulan
got very
niyang
unlucky
ibolehan
when
na
Efren
niyan
missed
para
where
dito sa
he
magandang
didn't
ball
leave Mike
positioning
anything.
niya sa lahat
Or
ng mga
Mike just
strike
didn't
ball.
position
At
himself
mukhang maganda
correctly,
yung
giving
was-
himself.
As was the case with that
pasok
last
ng
shot.
bola at
Efren, on the
maganda
other
ang
hand,
position
missed a
para sa
few
isang
easy shots, which is
birada
very
ni Reyes, no? At
uncharacteristic.
dito nga
So
pumasok yung isa pang
Pretty interesting both ways.
strike
Boy, and the
ball
rest of
para
this
dito sa
diagram
kanyang,
looks fairly friendly for Efren Reyes
Pwedeng
to
13,
pad his
12,
lead and
14
jump
ang
out to a
target
5-3
niya dito.
advantage
Papaikutin niya
in
lang
this
dito sa gawing
elimination
ibaba.
set.
Kaya panoorin
Right,
natin
and
kung diskarte ni
Efren then gets to
Reyes,
break
mga
back.
kaibigan, mga kabilyar.
Which means Mike could be sitting there for the rest of the tournament and never have another shot.
13 in the corner.
Looking back at that, Lori John, did he choose the right shot when he tried to jump and play that 5?
You know what? I don't know.
14 in the corner.
I don't know. When he said to bank the 1 ball, kind of liked that option because he could have kissed it off of the 10 ball, no matter where it hit on the rail, if he could have banked it.
Certainly, he was thinking worst case scenario. If he tries to jump and make the 5, he misses it. He wasn't thinking that he'd scratch on that.
Well, again, we're not. The smallest cue stick that you're allowed to use is a 53-inch. So we're not allowed to use small jump cues anymore. It's very difficult.
Much harder
yes,
to jump with a full
very
length
difficult.
Great point. This is Reyes for the game
Mukhang nag-alanganin
and for a
dito si Reyes
5-3 advantage in the set.
Kailangan niyang ma-perfect ito para magkaroon pa ng isa pang puntos. Pasok yung 8. 5-3 ang score natin dyan ngayon. At ito nga, 6-3 additional 1 point si Reyes. Siya pa rin ang magbe-break dito sa rack number 9.
Okay, Mike.
Didn't make a ball.
Yep.
But look, I mean, this is unbelievable. Look at he's only has 1 shot, doesn't he?
1 shot, and it's over a ball. He has
Instantly not made balls on the break.
And he's always left Mike with something crazy.
Come on now.
Get in.
Gosh. No members roll there.
Chance niya na yan dahil walang pumasok at dito nga mukha talagang minamalas dito si Sigel. Kailangan na may pasok niya yung ulo pero napakahina kaya hindi nag-push yun at nagkaroon dito ng problema si Sigel. Babalik ulit sa table si Reyes. Parang open table ito mga kaibigan, no? Kaya tingnan natin
you get the sense that maybe if we waited 5-6 minutes, like at the end of Caddyshack, that ball would drop in.
Well, you know, Mike is a very emotional player. He was 10 years ago. He was in New York, missed the ball, broke his cue in half, snapped it right.
endless possibilities.
3 ball.
You know, we've said this a couple of times before. Yeah, that Efren has not consistently struck the ball with that crisp breaking sound. Every once in a while you hear the clank come off the cue, and maybe that's another one of those opportunities for Mike Sigel.
Possibly. I mean, he hit that 3 ball into the rail. Just a little bit. He's hitting it at pocket speed, so the 4.5-inch pockets are taking it. But he's not hitting them in the middle of the pocket.
Well, that's a good point.
5 ball.
On the other hand, I have to say I have never seen in my whole life
mukhang alanganin yung tira doon ni Reyes, no? Kaya ito napag-decide niya ipasok ng
the shots that
para makakuha siya ng better ball position dito sa solid. Pero mahina pa rin dito sa 5 at bagamat ganyan ang nangyari dito kay Reyes, pero pwede siyang tumira sa side pocket, no, doon sa 6. Tingnan natin yung discard ni Reyes dito kung paano niya ma-run out itong rack
everything
number
that could go wrong, every break that could go against Tiger that particular round went wrong. And it feels like the same thing with Mike Sigel. Every break that could go against him is going against him. The question is, can he turn it around? And we all know he can.
6 ball.
All he has
aiming
to do
si Reyes dito sa ball number 6 sa side pocket. At kumando, no?
That
at
was a huge
sa
break.
side. Medyo alanganin yan.
Now I'll explain this. He called the ball into the side pocket, missed the pocket that he called. The ball went in another pocket. That ball stays down.
He wanted it in this pocket. He called it in this pocket, but it went in this pocket.
Right,
and so the ball stays down, but it's a loss of shot. Now it's Mike is back at the table, and he gets a chance to shoot.
Stripe ball. Kaya panoorin natin kung paano bumawi si Sigel dito sa
Mike
rack
has now
number
the
9.
striped balls. Oh, he played that perfect.
Nice stroke.
Worth a clap.
A clap, singular.
He needs the audience to warm up. He needs to warm up, and he still has a chance.
Oh, Mike is every bit the showman. No question, he feeds off the energy of a sold-out venue.
Is Renee Sigel his wife?
Poor Renee. It's worse on the spouses than it is on the players.
At dito nga mukhang umaayon yung takbo ng tira ni Sigel, no, at may magandang ball position dito sa mga stripe ball. At tingnan natin
if he
kung
went a little bit
magpatuloy
more, if the
itong
cue
tira
ball
na
was
ito.
here,
At
again,
maganda na rin
here he
yung
could shoot the
tira dyan
14
ni Sigel,
into this
pero
corner
kailangan
right
niya
here, but
kumuha ng
he
magandang
didn't
ball
get there.
position, no, para maka-run out siya dito sa
These
rack
are
number
small.
9.
Those are
Aiming pa rin
small
si
things that
Sigel
people.
dito
It's
sa
not really a
ball
trouble
number
ball, but it
15.
is a trouble ball.
Pasok
You know,
yung,
back to that
solid
crowd
stripe
for a
ball na yun,
moment,
at
Laura
ito
John.
maganda pa rin ang
Mike
posisyon
lives
ni
in
Sigel.
Orlando. He's from
Kaya tingnan
Rochester,
natin
New York
kung
originally,
run
but
out si Sigel
it's
dito
almost
sa
as
rack
though
number
this
9.
field of the 42 best players in the world came to his backyard to try to knock him off the hill. And so far, the visitor has been doing a number on him.
As long as Mike Sigel is at the table, I would never count him out.
12 in the corner.
Well, both of these players at this caliber have the ability to basically break and run as many racks as they want.
Mahusay yung
14
pagkakashoot na yun ni Sigel, no? At dito
got
nga,
exactly
last
where he-
tubo si Sigel.
Exactly where he wanted.
Itong
loosening up a
14
little
at
bit.
positioning
Keep
niya
in mind,
dito sa 8.
his key is not only
Tingnan
just
natin
making
yung
the ball,
husay
but
ni Sigel
moving
sa
the cue
pagkuha ng
ball
ball position dito
to
sa
give him a
8.
good, easy shot
Maganda
on
ang
the
angle,
8.
may possibility na
So
talaga
he's
na
doing two
umikot itong
things,
bola para
moving that cue
makakuha
ball
ng
and
position
making the
sa
ball.
8. Kaya tingnan natin mga kabilyard.
Pulling it and
Reyes,
coming
Mike,
off.
what the heck?
8 in the corner.
Sinks the 8 ball, and he trails Efren Reyes by just 1 game in this race to 8.
And he gets the break back, but this does not have to go.
Aiming si Sigel sa 8 at yun
4 games for Sigel to 5 for Reyes.
He's
As the
flicking
mouth.
that cue. Did you see him flick that cue again?
It's okay.
After
it
the
went,
shot,
it went in.
went
I
in.
forgot how to spin the cue ball.
Lamang pa rin ang 10 puntos si
I'm keeping it up,
Reyes.
don't worry.
He was darn near the 11th hour.
Set two,
Para
game
makatabla,
10.
no?
I'll tell you what,
Tingnan natin
both
kung makabreak and run
Efren
dito sa rack
and
number
Mike,
10.
they
Panoorin
don't
natin
know
mga
what the word
kabilyard.
quit or give up means. And they both know they can win this.
There we go. Don't put me on the rail. Don't put me on the rail.
A couple of balls drop on the big break.
See, he's got a big break. Notice how he bent that cue. So he's got a great break. Balls are opened up. Cue ball's not frozen on a rail. He actually has more than one shot now to choose
Yes,
from,
he
Lori John.
does. And the balls, there's no frozen balls together. So that's everything's fairly wide open.
I'm going to go for solids.
Well, all the balls are wide open. The only
bing.
balls that he
Bada
has to
boom,
worry
bam,
about
bing.
are
Here,
these
back.
down here. That would be his only
Medyo
trouble
mahirap
balls.
talaga yung cluster ball
You know, what
dito
he's
sa
doing
bandang,
is he's looking
itaas, no,
where
dahil
every
doon
ball
sa
can go.
Dos, kailangan ma-break
kind of
yan
figuring
ni
out-
I guess I got to play
Mike
solids
Sigel
anyway,
para
right?
makakuha
He's got to figure out his
siya ng magandang
whole,
ball
you know, I'm going to
position.
shoot this first, then
Pero
that one, then
tingnan
that
natin
one, then
kung
that
ano
one. He's
yung
going through
desisyon
all
ni
of his
Mike Sigel
options.
dito
Exactly.
kung,
You know, it's
kukuhanin
very
niya bang
difficult when you
i-break
have an
yan
open
or
rack and you
makaposisyon
can
muna sa
shoot a
ibang,
solid or a strike.
object ball. Kaya
You have to
panoorin
make the
natin, mga
right
kabilyard.
decision. There is correct and there is incorrect, and you have to choose the
Slice
correct
On the
ones.
side.
It's called playing the patterns.
That's exactly right. So he's choosing the low ones, which is a great choice.
See, and that wasn't the easiest shot on the table, which
Seven.
an amateur player or a beginning player would probably shoot the easiest shot, but you
Play
don't.
a 7.
A professional at this level is not going to shoot necessarily the easiest shot. He's going to shoot the shot that sets him up for to run the
Right.
whole table.
7 in the corner.
And he's shooting the 7 ball now because the 8 ball doesn't go, you know, he's going to shoot the 8 ball in the corner also. So he has to get that 7 ball out first.
Keep in mind, this is the second set. Efren won the first set 8-0. And Mike really didn't do
God,
anything
this table
wrong.
getting wet. Wow.
See, the table's getting wet,
Boy, this thing's
Yes.
getting a
which
little
means
wet.
that the cloth is getting slower and slower and slower, and the cloth was already slow.
Son of a gun.
Which makes it harder and harder and
Yes.
harder.
Which in the Philippines, where the humidity's
Two in a corner.
150%,
They're used to that.
they're used to.
Well, the scandal theorists
Slow clock.
tried to explain the great finish by the 3 Filipino players as having something to do with home-friendly conditions, not to mention the fact that the 3 of them are extremely talented.
That's all right.
Yeah, it really is true. It's kind of like in tennis. You know, in tennis you have
It's not going to be easy.
Wimbledon is played on grass.
I
The French
forgot
Open
about the 11.
is played on
I guess that actually
clay.
goes on this table.
And a guy like Pete Sampras always won at Wimbledon but could
Dirty
never win on
rat.
clay. Even though it's tennis,
Dirty Maria
the
is that.
conditions are different. Same thing here. This cloth is very slow, and 8-ball is different than 9-ball on a
I mean, look,
fast
hold on.
table. Big difference. Different game. Different skills are required. Different strokes are required.
Mike is looking at here. He's trying to figure out what happened was
Medyo
this
alanganin talaga yung
11 ball
posisyon ng
came in.
cue
This
ball
11
dito
ball
na
right here
dumikit
came
sa
into the
8.
picture. He did
Pero
not
kailangan
want
pa
that
rin
ball to
gumawa
come
ng paraan dito si
to be there.
Sigel
Now the
at,
8 ball, he's checking
may
out if the
pasok
8
niya
ball
itong
goes in this
kanyang,
corner pocket right
solid
here.
ball, no? Pero tingnan natin
And he's
kung,
trying to see,
makagawa ng
he's
paraan
trying
niya
to
dahil
find
nakaharang
the
itong,
ball, the key ball
13 at
before the 8
11
ball.
dito sa
He's trying to pick which
papasokan
one
ng
that's going to be
8,
and
no?
exactly
Pero
where
tingnan
he
natin
has to be.
kung, magawa ng paraan ni Sigel yan at ma-break niya
Nothing wrong
itong
with that.
8.
Remember again,
Panoorin natin,
Efren
mga
won
kabilyar.
the first set. Mike is down 4 games to 5. He has to win this set, otherwise
5
it's
ball.
over. That was a good stroke.
It was a very good stroke.
Well,
And he still wants to get exactly in this position.
four.
4 in the corner.
To me, it looks like the 8 ball does not go past the 11 ball. And Mike
Three.
actually might
Three
be
to
trying to
side.
get in this area right here
think you're
to
right.
shoot the 8 ball in this corner pocket.
I think you're 100% correct.
unless I can't see something.
Now he makes the ball. Does he get in position for the 8? Watch that cue ball. Oh, he did it. Unbelievable.
Wow.
What a great shot.
Wow.
That ball took a hard left turn.
Wow.
Ito nga mukhang maganda ang tira
This is to
dito
tie
ni
the
Mike
set.
Sigel.
Oh, we got it.
Even at 5 apiece. It was the second to last shot that was the most impressive in a game that was filled with impressive shots by the reigning king of the hill.
Look at this. The spin he had to put on that cue ball to make it do that.
Not only that, look at this. He missed the 12 ball.
Which was
breaking
unbelievable.
advantage
He
dito
didn't
sa
hit
rack
the
number
12 ball.
11.
And again,
Kaya
people
tingnan
out
natin
there
kung,
who are just
magagawa ng
watching
paraan
TV,
si Mike
just
Sigel.
watching this on TV, that was
Dito sa score nila.
unbelievable.
Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
And maybe could have gone. I don't know.
All tied up.
5 games apiece in this elimination second set.
He can run the next 3.
A must-win set for Mike Sigel. Otherwise, the new King of the Hill title is bestowed upon Efren Reyes.
I hit those crappy. Oh, I made one though, off the rail. Oh, jeez, I hit those bad.
They'll keep the break.
Boy, I'll
Incredible
play the
shot if you
14.
remember on the 8 ball.
14 ball.
Okay, he's going to shoot the 14 ball in the corner. Or in the side.
Maganda yung break doon ni Mike Sigel.
And he missed it.
Ito nga.
No, he got
it.
He got it.
Siya, nag-isa pang,
See, now that's called
strike
cheating the
ball yung
pocket, and
kanyang
he
pinili.
knows
Dahil
how that
maganda
ball's
nga
going to
yung,
react now. They're
posisyon
learning
nitong, stripe ball.
what the ball
Tingnan
does when it
natin
hits
kung,
the rail.
marating niya
He's
itong rack
knowing
number
how far
11
he
at
can hit
napakahusay
it
nun,
on
no?
the side of the
Long
rail and
shot
still
yun,
get the ball to go
mga
in.
kaibigan,
But it's
mga
called
kabilyar.
pocket
Pero
speed.
nagawan pa rin
Very
paraan
key.
dito
He
ni
hit
Mike
it
Sigel.
pocket speed.
Tingnan
to where
natin
if
kung
he
ma-run
hit
out
it
niya
any
itong
harder
rack
than that
number
cabinet
11
would not have gone.
Right. And also the cue ball wouldn't be here for this shot.
That was a great shot because this 11 ball that he just pocketed in the corner pocket obviously could not have gone
What's going to happen?
Which is
here?
why he
in the side
played.
exactly.
Actually,
He took again the harder shot.
I'm playing the 12
12 ball.
just in case I get stuck. Play the 12.
Okay, he's going to shoot the 12 ball right past the 9 and the 2 into the corner pocket.
Which means he has to be perfect.
12, bump 8, 10 in the same pocket, right?
Exactly.
That's what that looks like.
So he just told us what he's going to do.
Yeah. So he's planning to put the cue ball into the 8,
Bumping
bump
into
it
the
out of
8,
the way. Let's see if it happens.
great.
Wow. I hit it like
Oh,
a pig, though.
And look at that.
That's the only problem.
But what's wrong with that? Did he left it too close to the strike ball?
Well, what happened was he hit it with such
Hit it like a
authority.
pig. All I had to do was split those balls.
For the next shot.
13.
Over a ball is very difficult. Very hard, because you notice he's almost hitting down on the ball.
When you hit down on the ball, you also put English on the cue ball, which changes your spot on the object ball where you're going to hit.
And he missed one of
I
these
could
earlier.
hit this
Yes.
a little better. Just a little better.
He's got to hit this perfect, because if he hits
better.
if he hits the cue ball just a little off, it's going to swerve, and he could miss
Medyo
this ball
alanganin
by
yung posisyon
5
nitong
inches.
cue stick
It could
niya
look
dahil may
horrible.
nakaharang doon sa likuran ng cue ball. Aiming si Sigel dito sa ball number 13. At dito nga mukhang tumapyos no yung kanyang tira na yon.
All I had to do was catch the rail.
Hit a little fat.
Makapal masyado yung 13 kaya
Tough shot.
no choice diyan si Mike Sigel kaya back to table
wow.
si Reyes. Pero mintis
What's the
ulit si
deal here,
Reyes
Effie?
dito sa kanyang tira
Wow.
sa 5 sa side pocket.
That was a relatively easy shot, certainly by their standards, that Efren Reyes missed.
As I mentioned, the shots that Efren has missed, like this one, are relatively easy. The shots that Mike has missed have been the very hard shots. I mean, where you could expect him to miss.
Well, and this is again an example perhaps of momentum. I mean, Efren had been seated for quite a bit.
That's what I was going to say. He's been sitting in the chair watching Mike all this time, and now he gets up, and again, the cue ball was on the rail.
What's her name to shoot this
You know,
for
people,
me?
I'm telling you, people do not realize that when the cue ball's on the
They were trying to do something with the cue ball funny.
Yes.
Man.
Sablay ulit
That
doon
Lo-
si
that
Mike
Laurie
Sigel,
John
no?
would not be
Talagang,
pocket speed.
Pahirapan
No.
itong tira na ito.
Pulling his
Mukha
cue stick.
talagang mahirap yung kanilang
He's gonna shoot.
experience
He's got a
dito
tough shot
sa
here.
last 3 rack na ito. No? At dito
And
nga,
he
mukhang
missed.
The
manipis
bad
naman.
sound. We heard he hit the rail there with his cue.
Dalawang mistake si Reyes, dalawang mistake.
Now, these are the two greatest players in the world.
You left it good.
Nagkakamali na itong dalawang batikang full player. At ito, open na naman
Again,
ulit.
I'm gonna bank it for the corner.
Panoorin
Our
natin.
Game
Nine
score
over
is
here.
tied at 5 apiece. This is a crucial game.
Ball, cross corner.
This is so hard.
It is an unbelievable shot, but if he makes it, it is unbelievable.
Mukhang magbabang shot si Sigel dito sa ball number 9, no? At
Look how that reversed.
umaligtad
Man.
yung bang shot na yon. Kaya
That would have been a hanger if
open
that
ulit
if I'd have hit
kay
it.
Reyes.
Changing the conditions of
Talagang
how the balls
pahirapan,
react off the
sobrang
cushions.
pressure itong ginagawa nila nito. So back to table si Reyes. Tingnan
Now,
natin.
Efren's been
kung
cold here. He's missed 2 shots in a row.
Yep.
At mukhang
Nice
long
shooting the
shot
three
ng
ball in
konti
the corner,
itong tira
which
ni
is
Reyes na ito. Mukhang
right shot.
papalarin na ba? Yun nga, pumasok na yung
Again, a
object.
crucial game. We're tied at 5 games apiece in this elimination second set. Whoever wins this game to take the 6-5 lead not only takes the advantage, but needs to only run 2 racks to win this one. And it could be Reyes to win 2 more racks for the championship here.
He's unhappy where he got position. I mean, the balls are kind of open, but he's
Well,
still got a little bit of a challenge here.
Again, he didn't want to be where he was. He wanted to be over here, you know, because these balls are over here. So the 1 and the 7 ball. And right now where his cue ball is, he's going to have to do something
ball.
just a little bit funny. Let me tell you, guys do not like to slow roll balls like that. Players themselves, I don't like to slow roll a ball like that. And that's what he did not want to do.
Why is
That's
that?
why he was, because it's just you can put more English on the cue ball, and it's a bigger room for error, bigger room to miss than if you just hit the ball in.
Contrary to what the amateur would think.
Oh, exactly. Like for instance,
Fire ball.
when Efren shot that 3 ball, he hit it in with authority.
With authority.
Son of a bitch, missed 2 balls.
Sigel has to win this set, otherwise it's over. And Efren is the new King of the Hill and the richest winner in pool history.
And he's left a pretty friendly diagram here.
Yes.
You know, of the
One in the
42
corner.
players, that were at this invitational from all over the world. The last 3 were from the Philippines.
At dito nga, last ball si Reyes no, sa rack number 11. Mukhang talagang nawala na yung kaba ni Reyes dito. Aiming sa 8 at yun nga, pumasok yung 8 na yan.
They're the Hall of Famers right there.
Mukha talagang pahirapan, no? At sobrang taas ng pressure. Dahil ito nga, nakaungos na, nakaabante ng 1 punto si Reyes. 2 rack na lang at mananalo si Reyes dito. Pero kailangan pa niya mag-ingat dahil magaling pa rin itong si Mike Sigel. 6-5 ang score natin, lamang si Reyes. Siya pa rin ang nasa
the biggest purse in pool history.
At dito nga mukhang may pumasok na isang bola pero ang daming cluster ball nito no sa gitna, sa itaas. Tingnan natin kung makagawa ng paraan si Reyes para ma-break yung cluster ball doon sa gitna, no? At medyo mahirap talaga yan, dikit yung 5 at 10. 5 at stripe ball, no? 4. 7.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty open table for someone of Efren's caliber. He can knock those balls out right now.
He's going to do that. He's going to shoot the 11 ball in the
mukhang
corner pocket.
kukuha ni Reyes dito itong stripe ball at kukunting i-break itong cluster ball na ito.
Knock the 12 ball away.
At doon nga, no, na-i-break ni Reyes, naipasok yung stripe ball at lumabas yung 12. Kaya may magandang tira na ulit si Reyes dito at magandang layout ng table. Panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
All you had to do was touch the ball enough to get it out for him to be able to make it into the corner pocket.
12 in the corner.
Balls are wide open from this spot.
4 more open balls at the stripe, and then the 8 for the win. And this will put Efren on the hill with just 1 game away from winning it all.
How would that change Efren's life?
15 on the side.
Making sure he doesn't do that clink again.
I would imagine that Efren Reyes will be every bit the pool hall rat, to borrow the basketball term, the gym rat phraseology that he was before he entered this tournament. As we've already talked about, pool is such a way of life for him and some of the other Filipino players that are here.
Well, you know, after this tournament, win or lose, there's a good chance that Efren is going right to the pool hall. I mean, absolutely
right.
He's probably going right to the whole pool hall.
Well, I didn't like that shot, what he just did.
Well, he put himself on the rail.
He left himself on the rail. Probably one of the only areas on the whole pool table that would make this now difficult. And if you don't, it is absolutely the pressure. This is very uncharacteristic-like for his positioning.
Todo focus talaga dito si Reyes, no? At dito nga, mukhang hindi niya napagbibigyan itong si Mike Sigel. Last 3 balls si
earlier in the tournament,
Efren Reyes dito sa rack number 12.
Fellow Hall of Famer Buddy Hall,
maganda ang pinapakitang ball position ni Reyes dito.
And beat him 8-0.
At ito nga, aiming siya sa 10 at konting masayan para dito sa 14. Mukhang sumobra ng konti, no? Yung tira na yun ni Reyes.
Efren's laughing right now at his positioning.
Manageable naman itong position na ito dahil nandiyan na rin yung 8.
He's in an okay spot there, isn't he?
He's fine. It's just not exactly where he wants. And I think you can just, you know, it's just the tension building up, and you can just feel it. He's this much closer to $200,000.
He's real close now. He's starting to smell it. He drops the 8 ball here. He needs just 1 rack to become the new king of the hill.
And he has the break.
Privy to whatever it is he's saying to his corner people.
7-5 ang score natin. Nasa breaking
Mike is probably just wondering if he's going to get a chance to get to the table again.
Yeah.
Madiretso na ni Reyes itong rack number 13.
Could run the
Kaya
table
panoorin natin mga kabilyar.
Well, there's been a few times that Efren has broken the balls that nothing went in.
Lead 7 games to 5 and set 2.
Mike has to hope for that. No.
Layout.
Not at all.
Unless he falters here, Mike Sigel could be packing his bags and giving up his crown.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Unless he misses, and with this layout, I don't see that happening.
Biggest prize money in the history of the game.
Mike Sigel losing at a championship table is a rarity, as we've just addressed. Rarer still, in fact, it's never happened where Mike Sigel has lost in a 2 out of 3 set championship format.
Lost me the whole fucking match.
So mang-ayon yung break doon ni Reyes dahil nakapasok siya ng bola at ito nga medyo maganda pa rin.
Efren Reyes has just taken his time on this. I mean, this is it.
Mahanap siya ng
This is
paraan
it.
para
He can take as much time as he needs to
cue ball, no? At
make sure he's going to get
niya
in
itong
perfect
number
line with
13.
every
Pero
single
tingnan natin
shot.
discarded dito ni Efren Reyes.
You know, this King of the Hill comes up annually at the International Pool Tour. We have matches all over the world for our tour players and open championships where people, men and women of any age, can try to qualify to play on our tour. I'd encourage everyone to go to www.internationalpooltour.com to get all the information on our schedule of tournaments, events, and qualifiers.
I can tell you one thing. I've told my children for years. That was a great shot that he just made because he had only half the pocket there. But I told my kids for years they always wanted to play pool. And I'm like, no, don't.
One in the corner.
And now with the new IPT, I'm telling them, go ahead, go play pool.
You can earn millions, exactly.
You can actually earn a lot of money, yeah.
For the first time in history, the IPT is now offering pool players a chance to earn the type of money that the PGA players make and other professional athletes.
Efren Reyes is on the verge of climbing the hill and knocking off one of the most highly decorated players this sport has ever seen.
3 more balls plus the 8 for the $200,000 first prize.
God, what did that do?
He's cracked that Cheshire Cat-like smile a couple of times, almost like he feels bad about winning in the fashion he has.
Maganda talaga itong position.
He hasn't really done anything.
At yun, pinos niya ng konti yung 5 para
He's a pretty fearless player, too.
The only thing he has to, the only position on this table that he could end up in that he can't make the 8 ball would be behind this ball right here. That's the only place he does not want to get.
Pasok yung 7, last ball si
Maybe perfect.
This is it, folks.
Look at him.
The fans responding to Efren Reyes. He's won this crowd over. Mike Sigel came here a favorite, certainly in his own mind.
Set, match.
And a crowd favorite as well.
Yeah!
A new king of the hill.
Efren Reyes.
Wow. How excited is he right now?
He must be absolutely.
For Mike Sigel, he really could never recover after the slow start today, guys.
200,000 US dollars. Yung panalo niya, 200,000 US dollars plus yung trophy. Congratulations na rin dito kay Mike Sigel.
Well, I wish it would have been closer. I mean, it was one of those things. This guy's a tough guy right here. I know that, but things happen. That's how this game is. This is the toughest game there ever is. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, I really, really felt like I was going to play absolutely like how I kind of got started there in the second set, and I got beat 8-0. He played great. I do want a rematch now. That I definitely want. But no, he played great. I mean, it's a lot of pressure out here. You know, I don't know. People are saying maybe I didn't play in the tournament. That's the first time that's ever happened where, you know, all the other players were playing a lot. I mean, I got nothing to say. I mean, he played good and he won. I mean, that's, I guess I can just go home and sulk while I put this $100,000 in the bank.
Thank you. I would like to present to the new King of the Hill, Mr. Efren Reyes, his award for his fabulous match play. $200,000. You want to say a few words?
Okay. Well, this is too much money for me now. I can say. You know, if I don't beat you like 4 games in a row, I might lose for this match. You know, that I get lucky at you. If you play like the same years before, maybe I don't have a chance. Anyway, thank you for everybody, and thank you for the IPT tour and for all the staff, and of course to Mike Sigel. Thank you.